Breaking news. President Donald Trump says that he will be directing the Secretary of War and other related departments and agencies to release government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, UFOs, and others. The Pentagon is changing its name to Department of War.
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
Brian Tyler Cohen over the weekend, the former president, got some attention when he proclaimed that aliens are real.
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
The book of Matthew says in chapter 24, verse 33, "So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors." We see headlines today, February 20, 2026. Aliens are real. Trump shocks the world with UFO files release. Hits Obama for leaking classified info. Inside the government's 80-year cover-up of UFOs and aliens, Trump directs Pentagon to release files on aliens and UFOs.
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
February 20, 2026. Trump says he will direct government agencies to release files related to extraterrestrial life and UFOs. President Donald Trump on Thursday said he will direct the Pentagon and other federal agencies to release government records related to extraterrestrial life and UFOs.
All right, President Trump commenting on something that a lot of people have been discussing as of late. He said that he might do some declassifying. Well, guess what we just got into the newsroom? President Trump sending this out on social media moments ago, saying, based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, and unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and any and all information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America, he says.
It was not immediately clear what information the records contain or when they would be released. The Pentagon in recent years has expanded efforts to catalog, track, and investigate reports of UFOs through its All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which reiterated in a 2024 that it has found no evidence of alien life. Trump's remark comes after former President Barack Obama drew media attention over the weekend when he appeared to confirm the existence of aliens in an interview with podcast Brian Cohen. Al Jazeera.com says, Trump orders Pentagon, federal agencies to release files on UFOs and aliens. U.S. President's announcement comes amid a surge of interest following comments on aliens by ex-President Barack Obama. February 20, 2026, alien files incoming. Trump orders government release of UFO records. Dearest friends, when the Land Beast USA wants to have full control on declaring evidence of spiritualism. The Great Controversy warns us. The Great Controversy and the Spirit of Prophecy warns us. In the final day, spiritualism, bewitching influences, and evil angels are working all the time to deceive people through false miracles. 2SM, paragraph 2SM, page 51, paragraph 2. We are coming right upon the time when Satan is to work with all manner of bewitching influences, and those who are charmed with them now, or give them the least countenance now, will be already to be swept right in the act, a part with the devil then. Evil angels are working all the time upon the hearts of men. Satan is working with everyone who is not under the control of the Spirit of God. It is the lying wonders of the devil that will take the world captive, and he will cause fire to come down from heaven in the sight of men. He is to work miracles, and this wonderful miracle working power is to sweep the whole world. It is now just the beginning. Dearest friends, these aliens are just demons and demonic ideas from misguided men. And it is in our hands to expose darkness and lift up Christ, the light of our lives. The Pentagon becomes the Department of War, and this is deeper than we thought.
We've been talking about this Department of War. So we won the First World War, we won the Second World War, we won everything before that and in between, and then we decided to go woke and we changed the name to Department of Defense. So we're going Department of War, and I'd like to ask our Secretary of War to say a few words. Pete Hegseth. I think it's a much more appropriate name, especially in light of where the world is right now. We have the strongest military in the world. We have the greatest equipment in the world. We have the greatest manufacturers of equipment by far.
This name change is not just about renaming, it's about restoring. Words matter. It's restoring, as you've guided us to, Mr. President, restoring the warrior ethos, restoring victory and clarity as an end state, restoring intentionality to the use of force. So, at your direction, Mr. President, the War Department is going to fight decisively, not endless conflicts. It's going to fight to win, not to lose. We're going to go on offense, not just on defense. Maximum lethality, not tepid legality. Violent effect, not politically correct. We're going to raise up warriors, not just defenders. So this War Department, Mr. President, just like America, is back. Thank you for your leadership and your clarity. We're going to set the tone for this country. America first, peace through strength, brought to you by the War Department. By the War Department.
Is the White House preparing for some kind of revolution? Are they planning to rededicate America just like in the time of Babylon chapter 3? Jeremiah 13 verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then also you can do good, who are accustomed to do evil. The headlines, dear friends, are getting very strange. It seems that the golden era Trump is talking about is coming to its conclusion. Are they preparing for American Revolution? Headlines, Politico.com. Leader of the Pro-Trump Project 2025 suggests there will be a new American Revolution.
Is because our side is winning. And so I come full circle in this response and just want to encourage you with some substance that we are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
Project 2025 leader Kevin Roberts said the revolution will be bloodless if the left allows it to be. How in the world does he know that we are already in the process of the Second American Revolution? Do you see people protesting with guns? No. The truth is, dear friends, it's because they are the ones who are going to bring a huge change in America and instituting a new economic system. The stable coins are here from Trump. The digital ID is here. Everything cashless to surveil and persecute. Headlines, New York Times, the expansion of the National Guard going into all 50 states. An executive order released last Monday directs the expansion of specialized guard units to quell civil disturbances. So what is Trump's purpose for an expansion of National Guards? For law enforcement? The purpose is to quell dissent, to combat anyone that will go against their policies. And by extension, in the future, you'll see these are Vatican policies. Trump signs order renaming Pentagon the Department of War. Why are they doing it now? Why a sudden change on the military? Personally, I see the land-based USA is doing what prophecy have already foretold. The movement to force people to worship the first beast, the papacy. And here is proof. Politico.com says, Pete Hegseth's crusade to turn the military into a Christian weapon. One more time. Pete Hegseth's crusade to turn the military into a Christian weapon. Trump's pick to run the Pentagon has embraced an aggressive form of Christianity that is at war with the military's non-partisan and pluralistic culture. And dear friends, the truth is, Trump will lead America, the Catholicization of America. Donald Trump posts on X, "Happy birthday, Mama Mary." Never fails, Catholicism.
America has the top economy and military in the world, but our cultural and educational institutions, America's soul, have succumbed to leftist rot. Military might and worldly wealth alone are not enough to preserve our founding principles, nor are once-in-a-generation electoral miracles like 2016. Our future existence as sons and daughters of freedom requires the satisfaction of a single paramount objective: the categorical defeat of the left. America cannot and will not survive otherwise. Our time calls for an American crusade, yes, a holy war for the righteous cause of human freedom. We make a lot of assumptions about where our culture is, and we're wrong. And if we don't crusade a holy war, a righteous holy war for freedom, we're not going to save it.
They are actually talking about, quote-unquote, a holy war that America needs for it to be Christian again. And he uses the word crusade. And if you understand the word crusade, historically where that comes from, it is how the papacy used the crusades to convert people to Catholicism. So all of the elements are in place and they are happening now. What is the purpose of the military when it comes and becomes a Christian weapon? Why should it be transformed into a Christian weapon? It is because they will be forcing worship to the people. WhiteHouse.gov says, as we prepare to celebrate 2.5 centuries of freedom, I am inviting America's great religious communities to pray for our nation and for our people. Moving on, you are going to see it get better and better. So as we chart our course for the next 250 years, let us rededicate ourselves to one nation under God. That's worship. Now it shows that Trump is following the steps of King Nebuchadnezzar. The Antichrist power has a movement that is countering the true movement of God. Did you catch what Trump said in this article? The statement of the White House press in red words: rededicate ourselves to one nation under God. What did King Nebuchadnezzar say in Daniel chapter 3? He summoned everybody in the kingdom for the dedication of the image. What image? The image of Babylon. And spiritual Babylon in Revelation is Rome. And the image was an outward representation of himself as king of Babylon as a sign of the nation. And then he forced people to bow and worship. Bow or burn. It is a two-step process. First, Trump will call everybody to this dedication, just as King Nebuchadnezzar called everybody for this dedication. And those who refuse to come, second point, force them to bow and worship. A two-step process. President Trump and Kevin Roberts are telling you in a few years from now, they will call everyone to a dedication, a rededication of America. What comes next based on history to force people to bow and worship? Dearest friends, our appeal today is for us to have a fireproof character, just like what Daniel and his friends had, because they have given everything, their lives to Christ, and there is nothing left to burn. Kindly type our response today: Lord, give me a fireproof character. Thank you, dearest friends. Continue to preach truth found in Bible prophecy.